Hello everybody and welcome to another mystery box function challenge. In the purple box there is some mystery math and your challenge is to figure out what that is. You can use the link in the description to try this out, and when you think you've got an idea, come on back and see if we get the same thing. Alright, I'm going to start with a 0. Whoa! 0 is 115, so that's way off our graph. Let's try a 1. It's 206. Oh my goodness. How about a 2? 333. Oh, interesting. Let's look at these numbers a little bit. So from 115 to 206, that's a little less than 100. From 206 to 333, it's more than 100. So it looks like it's a curve. It's sloping sharply upward and it's accelerating that upwardness. So not a straight line. Let's go back and see if anything crosses the graph here. Let's go into the negatives. Right, -1 is 54. We're getting a little closer. How about -2? It's 17, ever closer. How about -3? So now we're on the graph. Interesting. So from -3 to -2, we have a distance of 19, but then from 17 to 54, that's a lot more than 19. Let's just keep going backwards. -4, we're already down at -9, so that was a distance of 7. Okay. And how about -5? Oh, that's interesting. So the curve seems to start getting shallow again there. It was much steeper before, and then it shallows out. I don't think a -6 is going to be on the graph here, but let's take a look at it. Okay, so it's just one below. So I'm actually going to draw that point in. So at -6, we're down at 11. So does this remind you of any shape you've seen before? We've got a flatter part and then rapidly accelerating upward part. What do you think? To me, this looks like a cubic. You know, the cubic function shoots down to infinity on the left, flattens out briefly at the center, and then shoots up to infinity. So I think that may be what we have here. It's been moved tremendously down and to the left, but and there's also some kind of multiplier going on here, I think. So let's see, or maybe not a multiplier. Maybe it's just moved down and moved over, because here, if this is the center, then this one's at 1, this one's at -1 from that center. That would be a normal cubic function. Let's actually examine those points in between there to make sure this really is looking like a cubic. So I'm going to put in -4.5 and -5.5. So -4.5. And -5.5. Oh, well, and we won't see that one, but that's just a smidge, an eighth under the 10, so that's going to be like right here. So you can see that definitely flattens out like a cubic would. So maybe it's just a regular cubic function, but it's moved in this direction, and here would be our center of the function. That looks like 5. So that would be a +5 inside here, and then move down 10, so -10 um, on the outside of the parentheses. Let's just test a couple of points though. So if we let's put in this -2, for example. So -2 plus 5 cubed minus 10. Well, -2 plus 5 would be 3, and 3 cubed would be 27, and 27 minus 10 would be 17. Ooh, okay, so we got that. Let's try one more. Let's put in that -4. So -4 plus 5 cubed minus 10. Well, -4 plus 5 would be 1, and 1 cubed is 1, minus 10 would be -9. This seems to be checking out. So no multiplier, just moved over to the left and down 10. So I'm going to go ahead and check that. And there we go. The quantity x plus 5 cubed minus 10. And we can graph that as well. So you see, we're really only getting just the center of this function and the right half, and the left half is off of our graph. Well, how did that go for you? Did you see that this was cubic? I think this was a tricky one to sort out because we didn't get to see the whole shape of the function on the graph. Let me know. Thanks, everybody.